We'll go to the park, laugh away the blues. People will stare, asking have they lost their minds. And when it gets dark, we'll play our favorite tune, heart and soul. Dance under the moon when my dreams get
Yeah, I think it's some of the same.
It's the hope pulls you right on through the door. It's a roar that feeds your soul.
Unsettled the day that Robert left us to go back to London. I didn't want to go.
Say anything, just weeping.
No, really. I do.